My first review of 2024. Here we go. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. My name is John, and today I'll be reviewing the 7th studio album by North Carolina synth pop band Future Islands. This album is called People Who Aren't There Anymore. Future Islands are one of my top 10 favorite bands of all time, and I've genuinely enjoyed every album of theirs and consider records like Singles and In Evening Air to be among my all-time favorites. But I've always been kind of curious as to how long the band could stick to their very upbeat synth pop sound. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but even speaking to my friends who like some of the songs of the band, they kind of get the feeling that they just sound the same. And I always wondered, would they expand a bit more on a future release? And the answer is yes on this record. The band has a much more atmospheric sound on this record, and I think it plays out fairly nice. The singles to this album date all the way back to 2021, when the track Peach dropped, a song I was indifferent on, but I did hate. Same with the next single, King of Sweden, which dropped in early 2022. I was curious if these songs would be on a deluxe version of their last album or if they would be putting out new music, as we didn't get another single release until fall of 2023. So after all the wait and anticipation, what did we get on this new album? Well, I think the best thing to say is this album is Future Islands experimenting with this record. You'll hear more lush and ethereal sounds here, which might feel jarring in contrast to their other songs and albums, but I see it as an absolute win. I will say the early singles are better in the context of this album. This album feels like record digging in a thrift store. Each of these songs are so easy to go in cautious, but you're pleasantly surprised by the end. It has an uncanny vibe that I really dig. Deep in the Night is one of the most intimately beautiful ballads Future Islands have written, and it's been a favorite of mine ever since it dropped in August of last year. I also dig Sam Herring's balladry on Corner of My Eye. He's one of my favorite vocalists ever, and I love an artist who can flex their talents in this way. Both of these songs have swelling synths and slow but meticulous beats. I think Michael Lowry sells this album with his drums and programming here. And while William Cashin's groovy bass work and Garrett Welmer's synths are musically on point, all complemented by Herring's erratic but charming vocals. This album is just so great at building up choruses. Look to the swelling and euphoric The Thief. This track is just so mesmerizing, as it's another example of the band playing to their biggest strengths while adding some new sounds too. The band goes down-tempo and in a good way on The Fight, another standout track here. A lot of these songs are about love and human connection, but it's not done in a syrupy or lame manner like, oh, I'm so in love with you or anything. Everything feels so genuine. I love the rollicking synth pop jam Iris and the way it conveys emotions of the meaning of life after death. The track The Tower is a song that I've somewhat grown cold to, but I still find some enjoyment in. As I said earlier, both Peach and King of Sweden are better in context of this record, especially the latter because that chorus is just undeniably catchy. It just gets ingrained in your head. Other standouts include the very breezy The Sickness, the incredibly catchy and fun Say Goodbye, and Give Me the Ghost Back, a song that is a slow burn that explodes into a danceable dream pop zinger. Just love that one. And while Garden Wheel is slightly forgettable, I think its highs do help tie the album together in the end. This album is incredible, an album that pushes the boundary for a band that has often been criticized for playing it safe. I'm happy to say this album absolutely rules. It really does. And I'm giving People Who Aren't There Anymore by Future Islands a 4.5 out of 5. Let me know what you guys think of this album in the comment section below. I'll leave a link to stream it, and you have a good day. Bye.